So, this starts as an abduction. The father abducts his children, and then it turns into a murder suicide. So, let's get into this case. All right. So, like it says on here, 4 dead after apparent murder suicide involving former Baltimore County officer and family. Okay, so basically what they're saying is, hold on, maybe the first one. Okay, so the first one would be this one here. Why is, okay. Okay, so the father abducts them, and this was 11:19, 11:19 at 10:37 a.m. WDVM initially reported that a shooting ensued between police and the car of interest. The information has been since updated. Maryland State Police has specified that no shooting occurred between officer and the suspect. So, let's see. Then it says update 11:19 at 8:04 a.m. Okay, so these are like the updates. Hold on, let me see if I can get it from, I guess I should be going from the bottom to the top. Okay. Give me a second here. All right, so this one says 5:09 p.m. Police said that Thursday afternoon a car matching the description in the kidnapping was stopped by the police. Vicosa, I'm sorry, Vicosa was a person of interest after his estranged wife notified the police an, of the assault on Sunday, and was at one point considered armed and dangerous after carjacking and kidnapping a man in Cockyville, Maryland. His name is Maj Kaiser, said that there is no need for fear or concern in the community and is confident that both should be put at ease now. Okay. Then the update at 7:05 p.m. says Maryland State Police have confirmed that all 4, one adult man, one adult woman, and 2 young girls, 6 and 7 years old, were in the car, are dead. That's sad. The 2 adults, one of the young girls were confirmed dead on the scene. The second girl was flown to Metris Medical Center in Hagerstown, Maryland, and later died there. That's so sad. MSP said that they saw all 4 in the car had sustained shotgun wounds. So basically, the father had the 2 little girls in the back seat with him, and the woman was driving, and sounds like he's the one who did the suicide murders. MSP Major Scott Kaiser told WDVM that while one of the victims can be identified, while none of the victims can be identified until the completion of next of kin notification, he does believe that all four were involved in the incident that occurred in Maryland and Pennsylvania. So let's see what's next update. Okay. So the next update after that would be the 2:30 p.m. on Thursday, Pennsylvania. State police alerted Maryland State Police that they found the car matching the description of the suspects while involved in numerous felonies, including carjacking as well as child abduction. PSP attempted to initiate a traffic stop. However, shortly after the car veered off the road, striking a culvert, coming to a rest off the route off Route 418 and Ringgold Road in Smithburg, Maryland. Maryland State Police were on the scene shortly after the troopers surrounded the car to try to make contact with the suspect, to no avail. About 15 minutes later, Special Tactical Assault Team Element, it's STATE, troopers and crisis negotiation team came to assist. The crisis negotiation team attempted multiple verbal requests for occupant to exit the car with no response from those inside. After several efforts were made by teams to get in contact with the people inside the car, state is what it's STATE is the initials for the words. Special Tactical Assault Team elements try to gain access to the car due, due to window tinting and interior fogging. They were experiencing limited visibility to 40 sponge rounds were used to break into the front passenger side window, knowing it was unoccupied. According to MSP, it was then when the troopers saw the drivers in incapacitated with the apparent gunshot wounds. Troopers looked further inside to check on the welfare of the children and found all four individuals appearing to have suffered apparent gunshot wounds. Vicosa and Byram were declared dead on the scene, and one of the two children was also pronounced dead, while the other child was pronounced deceased after being transported to Meredith Medical Center. All four were examined in Baltimore for autopsy by the Office of Chief Medical Examiner. Maryland State Police are unaware of a motive at this time for the shooting that left four dead so far as an assault rifle and other arms have been located on the scene. While Route 418, the Ringgold Road in Smithburg has since reopened. The investigation is ongoing. What's next? Okay, so the next thing would be update 11/19/804 a.m. Maryland State Police are calling Thursday's incident an apparent murder-suicide after identifying the people found inside the gray Ford Edge. The woman in the front seat of the car was identified as Tia Bynum, 35, of Baltimore, according to MSP. Bynum was pronounced dead on the scene by the EMS. She was also considered dangerous and armed, wanted by the Baltimore County Police Department. So that's what's going on with that. Now let me show you a video. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me share.
And we are starting off with some breaking news as we come on the air. A former Baltimore County police officer is at the center of a lot of attention right now in Western Maryland, leading police on a chase all the way up the state and eventually crashing a car.
Yeah, and this story is still developing right now. Let's get right to the scene with WDVM's Katie Ray, who's joining us live from Smithsburg, where all of this is happening. Katie, what can you tell us about the situation?
Well, right now, guys, I'm out here on the Ringgold Pike, which is just south of Waynesboro and just south of that Pennsylvania border. Now, as you can see behind me, I'm going to step out right here. You're going to see two tents right down there. We believe that that is the car based on the description of former Baltimore County police officer Robert Ficosa. He stole that car from Cockeysville, Maryland. And what we know right now is that Ficosa and Baltimore County Police Sergeant Tia Bynum, who has since been suspended, was in that car, as well as Ficosa's two children. They are aged 6 and 7. And just over an hour ago, we saw two bodies being covered. And just about a half an hour ago, the Maryland State Police Forensics Investigation Team pulled up and has since driven up to those tents. And there are no updates yet on the other two occupants of the car. They have not confirmed the identities of those bodies. And right now, Maryland State Police is currently leading this investigation. And the state police crash team has also arrived on the scene, and they've also brought out sniffer dogs. And so as you can see, it is pretty quiet, but obviously there's a lot of action going on down there by the tents. We are still trying to get information confirmed to us. And so make sure you stick with WDVM 25 all night. We will be keeping you up to date with new information.
This is a sad situation.
So right now, reporting in Smithsburg, Maryland, Katie Reed, WDVM 25.
Hey, Katie, quick question for you. Have you heard anything from police about when we might get a press briefing from officials?
So just a little while ago, MSP tweeted out that they would be sending their PIO to Hagerstown. We don't know if that means they're going to the barrack or if they're coming here out to Smithsburg, but we'll definitely keep you updated as soon as that new information becomes available to us.
Okay, that's part of that. And let me see the rest of it. All right, get that. Okay, give me a second. Okay, give me a minute.
Washington County, Maryland, with a murder-suicide. WDVM's Katie Ree picks up our coverage from investigators.
Under the white tent behind me, a car matching the description involved in the kidnapping case out of Pennsylvania was stopped by Maryland State Police here on the Ringgold Pike in Smithsburg in Western Maryland. Maryland State Police confirmed that the vehicle carrying 4 passengers, 2 adults and 2 young girls, was traveling from Pennsylvania. And shortly after crossing over the Maryland state line, it left the roadway, crashing into fencing on the side of the road. After failed attempts to contact the people inside of the vehicle, MSP gained entry to the car and found all 4 suffering from apparent gunshot wounds.
3 people were pronounced deceased on the scene, including the female driver, an adult male, and 1 juvenile, both of which were backseat passengers. The third backseat passenger, a juvenile, was medevaced to Meredith Medical Center in Hagerstown, where she was pronounced deceased.
While the investigation is ongoing, this is what we know. York County Police say Robert Vicosa, a former Baltimore County police officer, assaulted his estranged wife on Sunday before taking off with his 2 daughters, aged 6 and 7, with another Baltimore County cop, Sergeant Tia Bynum. This was all before leading police on a multi-state and multi-day chase.
The circumstances surrounding this, the vehicle that's involved, everything that we know, we feel confident. We know all the folks that were involved, all the people that were inside and involved in this.
Vicosa was a person of interest in these incidents and was at one point considered armed and dangerous after carjacking and kidnapping a man in Cockeysville, Maryland.
There's probably some fear and uncertainty out in the community. I can tell you that we feel very confident that that fear and concern should be eased now.
Reporting in Smithsburg, Katie Ree, WDVM 25.
The investigation is still ongoing. We'll continue to keep you updated as more information becomes available.
So there's that. These are the 2 beautiful little girls that have been taken at a very young age by their own father, most likely because he was the one in the back seat with them, and the woman by him is the one that was driving. He was the one in the back seat with the 2 little girls, and there was 4 guns found in the car. So that's what's going on in this world, is their own parents are taking them away from their other parent, from the other parent, just because I don't know what reason it is. I'm going to, hopefully if I get any more updates, I will let you guys know. If I don't go live, I will be doing like a short video to let you know what the update is. But as far as right now, this is what's going on. The 2 little girls they passed away. The father and the female that was with him, I don't know if it was his girlfriend or what their involvement was. We don't know the reason behind this, but they were taken away from their mother, and then this is what happened afterwards. Instead of leaving them with their mom, I don't know what's going on with the mom. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but like I said, if I get any more information, you guys will get the information as well. So this is a sad case. These 2 beautiful little girls been taken too soon. Bless you guys. Rest in heaven, little girls. Rest in heaven. Bye, y'all. Thank you for coming. Enjoy watching. And if you did not come watch it while I was live, you can watch the replay. And thanks for coming.